Hello, hello. Mia here from Spiritual Society. I can't wait to dig into today's reading. Their thoughts versus their feelings. So I want you to go ahead and let anything else go that you don't need to hold on to right now. Whew. I'm so happy to have you here with me. I want you to go ahead and open yourself up, let your intuition start to kick in, and I want you to choose between these two crystals. We have amethyst as our number one, we have clear quartz as our number two. Take a moment. If you feel drawn towards both, stay for both. Take a breath. And as you exhale, let yourself make a choice right now. Welcome in, my amethyst. I can't wait to get started with you. First of all, I want you to just arrive. Show up as you really are. Just be yourself right here, right now. I love you just as you are, yourself, your you-ness. Now, we're tuning into them, their thoughts versus their feelings. So I do want to start in their feelings. So I'm going to pull their feelings and then I'm going to pull their thoughts. I'm starting on the right side of my table, and I am not flipping these over as I pull. I'm pulling from our gorgeous gold deck, and I have two and I have three. I'm going to pull 5 cards, and I'm feeling, one more card. So I'm pulling 5, and then I'm going to get into their thoughts. So I'm not going to flip those over quite yet. I'm digging into my masculine deck, which is what we're pulling for their thoughts. So just pulling out some new information. I want you to go ahead and just be in the essence of information, of receiving, of clarity, of what the universe wants to show and share with you. Also be in the energy of this person. Let yourself really think about them. Tap in and tune into what it is that you are feeling, what it is that your energy is receiving from them right now. Okay, I have 5 and I have 5. I'm starting with their thoughts. So I'm on the left side of my table and I have the 7 of Wands. First card here, we're in their thoughts. We have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Wands. We have the Magician reversed. And we have the Death card in their thought space. Oh, we have to pull over their feelings before we get started because the information is here. So we have, we're in their feelings. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Ace of Swords reversed. 2 aces, 1 reversed, 3 of Swords. And we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so we've got some good information coming in. This feels right. This feels like the cards are on the money. And let's see what they're delivering for us. So the very first thing I'm seeing is that in their thought process very much hold this ship. Let's hold things the way they are. I just want to hold the ground. I don't necessarily want to move things forward. I don't want things to fall backwards. I don't want to take a step back, but I also am not ready to run straight uphill into a new space. I really am just having enough effort and energy to hold things and keep things the way they are. Their mind is telling them. Their mind is also telling them that this is of great value. What they have with you, what they can have with you, the potential with you, all of that is of great value. It is something that can be generous with them. It can just bathe their life in decadence, that it can feel like family, like togetherness. This is a card of completion. It is a 10. Those cards of completion, something is ending, something new is beginning. This is also a card of generational wealth. It has that feeling of creating something bigger, creating something for years to come, creating something that is abundant and goes on over and over. It really flows into the future. Their thought process is also taking them to a space of, we have the 3 of Wands, that their thoughts are really reviewing what has been great, how it has been wonderful, what has been fantastic, what's come together well, what could do better, what could be, but really the successes more so than anything else. Just really reviewing, taking in, these moments, I've really loved these moments with you. They're really replaying those things in their mind, letting themselves percolate and think about, that moment was really great. And that showed me what our future could be like. And that felt like I could spend the rest of my life in that moment. That moment felt like what I want for years to come. And this also showed me what, part of your soul, part of your heart, that there's something there that they saw, that they could see. They're really reviewing in their mind. They're really taking it in and stepping back to take a wider bird's eye view of what has already transacted between the two of you. what has already happened within this connection. Now, the Magician reversed is telling me that there is something of a block here, and we know there's something of this energy of just really wanting to hold the ground is also a little bit of a block because it isn't moving forward. It's not Chariot energy that's just driving forward. It is a little bit, hey, we just need to hold tight right here. But I'm also seeing this, this growth potential here in their mind. So we also have the Magician reversed, and that's telling me that this person in their mind also is not quite sure that they can create what they want to create with you. They're not sure that they're capable. There is some self-doubt here over how they can actually have action in their life, how they can take action, how they can fulfill on promises, how they can fulfill on the life that they desire and that they know that you desire. There is some part of them that really is sort of shrinking away from their abilities. I do feel their abilities though. I mean, this card is kind of showing up to say, that ability really does exist. But their belief in the ability of what they have, their capability, how capable they are to create a happy life together, to create a happy partnership, to be a good partner, to be a good, person who can drive things forward, who can steer the ship, who can be in their masculine energy, their creation energy, their seeing things through energy. It's not so solid right now, that they're not really in a very solid space with that right now. And the very last card that we're pulling here is the Death card. And the Death card is telling me that there's also really something that they're in the process of letting go of in their mind, that their mind is releasing something. This doesn't mean that it has to do with they're forgetting you. This feels more like they're forgetting something, they're letting go of something, putting something away that is not let them move forward, that has not let them be in their best self, that has not let them be their capable selves, or really be in a good space for their best future, for their brightest, openest future. So it feels like this is a good thing. This is a good card to come up, that we want that energy because we want them to be able to have the resolve to put away whatever is not serving them and serving you and serving this connection. If you're going to move forward with it, if you're going to move it into a new space, you want them to be their fullest self, to really be able to show up for you. So they are going through a process of change, and that can sometimes be difficult. That can sometimes be hard. It could also be part of the reason why they're just sort of holding ground right now, because they're doing some big energetic offloading, and an offloading of things, mental things, we're really in their thought space right now, mental things that are no longer serving them. Okay, now let's get into their feelings, because I'm really interested in these cards that are pulling up here. So like I said, we have two aces. The first ace that we have is the Ace of Wands. This is upright. Our wands are passion. They are fire. They are, I always think of this as like the Olympic torch. It just feels like that kind of, you feel so lit up. It feels like a driving force of motion. We get into passion and purpose. We can get into career. We can get into all of that juicy fire energy that's just propelling things forward. There is this sort of happy, this happy ever after kind of feeling of happier pastures, good things coming, new opportunities coming in. Their heart is open to new things coming in, and they're feeling new things for you, and they're feeling fiery about you. There's something lit up about this connection, that they feel very, fiery, attracted, physically fiery, spicy, but also in this fiery space of, I'm excited. This is exciting. This is a journey. I'm feeling very alive. I'm feeling very lit up about where this could go. I'm feeling very lit up about what this could be, about who this person is, how exciting and new everything feels with you. Now, we also have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune's fantastic. It's saying, hey, this person's also in a state of real gratitude for what's coming in for them with you. Their heart's overflowing a bit. This is a bit of, I'm really grateful for this person. I'm really grateful for what this could be. I'm really grateful for these moments, things that you wouldn't even necessarily be like, oh, that's a thing. That's something they should be grateful for. It's, the way you interact with other people, the way you are in the world, just your presence, just your energy, just who you are is something that they feel a lot of gratitude for. Just to be a part of it, just to be in those moments, to be a part of your energetic field, to be close to you in any way. There's something so beautiful about that. They just feel lucky, like, wow, did I just pick up like the winning lottery ticket here? This feels very lucky. Now we have the Ace of Swords reversed. So I am seeing that for their heart space, their feeling space, that there is something, new opportunities with our aces is in a reverse position. That sword energy, clarity, truth, intelligence, mental space. That there is something that is a little bit shut down about their mental clarity, and that's getting shut down because of their emotional feeling space, because that's what we're asking about. So I am seeing that they're kind of blocking new opportunities for real mental clarity, real mental truth seeing, because of their feelings and emotions. They're kind of taking over and overriding some of the things that would be in their mind space, that their intelligence would normally sort of take over and be like, oh, okay, well, we're going to make a rational decision about XYZ. We're going to be in our mind space while we're making these decisions. Their heart space is sort of taking over for some of those opportunities. Now we do have the Three of Swords following that up. And this is a very interesting card to pop in here. So I'm asking their thoughts versus their feelings, and I'm really asking that about you. So I really do feel like this is showing up with you in mind, that there is some heartbreak around you, that there's a part of them that feels a little heartbroken about you. This doesn't mean that things have ended between the two of you, or that they're thinking of going another way or another direction, or, I mean, that could be a space that you're in. You could be looking back at an ex. You could be looking back at something that you've had something with, someone you've had something with, but this could also be because of something that happened in any kind of interaction, even if it was a very small interaction of something that you didn't think would break someone's heart, but it just some words that were transpired, some conversation that maybe happened, maybe something that didn't go the way that it just felt so disappointing. But there is something, and you might know what this is. You might be like, I know exactly what that was. I know that, we're working through this piece because this thing really hurt them, and yada da da, and we had this argument. You might know, but this also might just be something that it wouldn't be on your radar at all, but there's something that gave them a little bit of heartbreak about you. This could also get into their belief systems. This is feelings and emotions here. This could get into a belief system that, hey, I don't fully know that I am capable of being the man that she would need. I don't fully know that I'm capable of being this person, this incredible magician, this incredible manifester who can create the life that to be the person. And that breaks my heart, because it makes me feel like maybe I can't have this with her. Maybe I can't move this forward. Maybe I can't be that person. And then the last card that we put on, that we pulled for you, that we put on as our bookend here, is the Queen of Cups, which I love coming in as a bookend, because this really staples in the fact for me that they see you as this otherworldly, wonderful, ethereal, ethereal. Gosh, I used to always, ethereal. I just love this feeling of emotion, this feeling of intuition, this feeling of depth that you carry with you wherever you are, wherever you go. And there is something about you that is just otherworldly, that is on another plane of existence almost. They really see you in all of this divine feminine glory, that they see this house of femininity within you, and it's really beautiful. And they're really casting a gorgeous golden light around you, and casting you in a place that's kind of on a pedestal. It's kind of it's kind of elevated. It's also other than, it's sort of like this almost untouchable space. Okay, so shall we dip into your energy? I think we shall. Now I have to find my pink deck, which I found. I want to dig into your energy, so I do want to use our sassy pink deck for your energy, because I just love her. I love her feminine energy. She's very sort of just, okay, well, this is what we're going to find out. Now I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. So I want her to tell us what we need to hear about you. And actually, I'm flipping these cards over as I'm pulling them. Oh boy, interesting. I'll tell you here in a second. I'll let you know what's going on here in a second. Oh boy. Okay, I'm pulling one more card. So this gives us 6 cards. And the 6 cards I've just pulled for you, 3 are reversed, 3 are upright. And I'm going to break this down for you. We have the Page of Wands. We have the 2 of Cups reversed. We have the Magician reversed. This really is something. To pull 2 of the same card in the same position, is a real synchronicity. I mean, that's really feels like the universe is sending a message. Something is coming through here. This is pretty clear. So we have the Magician reversed. We have the Queen of Swords reversed as well. Now we also have the Ace of Cups upright. Love that. And we have the Six of Pentacles upright. So this is what I'm seeing for you. Okay. First of all, Page of Wands. The Page of Wands messenger card, the wands getting into that fire energy. We know that they feel like they have that Ace of Wands energy coming in, fired up about you. Their feelings are all just like, oh, oh, it's lighting me up. It's so exciting. It's so good. There are messages coming in from this person about how they feel about you. Whether those messages are being spoken, action messages, or if it's just energetic. When you're with them, you feel how excited they are. You feel that like little sparkle in their eye, the little like spiciness of the interaction in general. You're feeling a lot of what's coming in, so you are getting messages about that. But I also think this is coming in for you to say, hey, the universe is also sending you signs and signals and messages that you really need to be looking out for. It's not just messages from this person, which I do think are coming in for you, but also messages from the universe about this person, but also about what you need to be doing in your world, what you need to be doing to create the manifestations you truly, really want. If this is the manifestation you really, truly want, you need to really look and tune into those messages because they are coming in. Now, next we have the Two of Cups reversed. So this is a very interesting card to pull here. The next three cards we have are reversed cards. So the Two of Cups reversed, I am really feeling like there is something that's off in the communication of your heart, that something is out of alignment in your love life. Something is out of alignment in your heart space. It feels like it's not being communicated clearly. There's a little bit of a block, something going on somewhere. And this could even be that you're not communicating it well to yourself. Like maybe it's not the time to communicate it to this person. And you really just need to be clear with yourself about what it is you want in a partner, what it is you want in a person, what it is you want for your relationship forever. But maybe it's about actually communicating it to this person. Are you at a space where you feel comfortable really laying it out? This is what I want. This is where I want to go. This is how fast I want to go there. This is the intricacy of my heart. This is what I desire. I desire this kind of intimacy. I desire this kind of relationship. I desire this kind of future. A divine communication that's being blocked somehow. Letting yourself really truly open up and be a beautiful communicator. And of course, if this is something that's like brand new or something that's, not fully blossomed, it might be too early for that kind of thing. But then I really want you to think, this card's popping up for a reason either way. So really, I want you to think, hey, is there something I'm not being honest with myself about? Can I be more honest with myself? Can I break it down and just get super real? Let the truth float out there about what it is that I want and what I see for myself and what I want my future to be. Now, the Magician reverse pops up for you as well. This is popping up in their thought space. And this is telling me that you also have a block, that you also have this space around you that is feeling like you don't know that you're capable of having the life you want to create. You don't know, there's this self-doubt of, can I take the action? Am I going to take the action? Am I the kind of person who takes action? Am I the kind of person who sees things through? Am I the kind of person who's going to use my resources to get what it is I want in my life? And can I be that kind of person? There's a lot of self-doubt here. This card really is showing up to say, hey, first of all, to tell us that that's popping up here, it's really important information, but also to say, hey, you have that potential. This person that we're asking about, his thoughts versus feelings, he has that potential too. His not being self-assured in it, his doubting it makes it possible he won't follow through on it, and that's the same for you. There is a possibility here that if you do not claim it, if you do not own it and own your power, that you will not take action, you will not move forward, you will not be that person. But the universe is also telling you, hey, let me be crystal clear. You can have what you desire. You can be the person of your dreams. You can take action in the direction of your heart. You can be any kind of person you want to be. If you want to be the person who absolutely does everything they say they're going to do, uses all the resources at their fingertips to make what they want to manifest happen, you can and you will and you should. This is all at your fingertips. It's ready to be used. It's here. It's available. You are a powerful being. You're not trusting in your own power does not diminish the amount of power that you have or does not diminish your capability, but it can block it. It can keep it from ever being used because you doubt it, you don't even try. You doubt it, you don't even go after it. The next thing we have is the Queen of Swords reversed. So this is our third reverse card that we're pulling for you. So I am seeing that there's something that might be off in your energy here as well. So our Queen of Swords is knowing. This is truth knowing. And, as we were saying before, this Two of Cups might be saying, hey, you need to tell the truth to yourself. You need to at least really communicate what it is you want to yourself. And this card is saying, hey, you're having a hard time seeing things for what they really are, for having a clarity of mind in general. It is a space that you have every ability to truly own. Your mind, you are so smart, you are so intelligent, you have such good intelligence, such good brain activity. You can absolutely know your own truth. You can own your own truth. You can act on your own truth. You can absolutely be in a seat of knowing. But it's possible that right now you might feel like, I don't know. And you might even find yourself thinking or saying that a lot. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not sure. And I would love for you as an experiment to stop saying that if you are, mentally saying it if you are, and reframe that to I know, or I'll know when I need to know. I'll know everything when I need to. Everything comes to me. I'm a completely knowing human being. And what I don't know, I will know when I need to. And that's a much more powerful space to be in. And you have a power here with this. So this is truly a truth that you do. You truly do have this power. But it's just not pulling through for you right now. There's this space of diminished knowing, not truth seeing, not really having the clarity that you normally could have and that you really have the full potential to have. Ace of Cups comes up for you. Love the Ace of Cups pulling up for you because our Ace of Cups is such a beautiful heart space card. This is heart overflow. This is feelings. It is emotions. It is things coming in and just overflowing your cup. It is new opportunities. And this is really important coming up because it's the universe telling you you have opportunities for the love of your life to happen, for you to be so overflowed with love, with joy, with happiness, with good emotions that it's too much for you to even hold it all. It just overflows you. It is wild. It is that kind of gratitude over how here it all is. How do I have all of this? How do I get to have this kind of love? This is incredible. This is overwhelming. It's fantastic. That opportunity is coming for you. And it's really important for you to handle any blocks you need to get the clarity you need to, where you need to. It's really important for you to be in your seat of knowing and take action and be in that manifestation energy because those opportunities are coming for you. Open your hands up to that. Do it physically right now. Open your hands up to that if you want to. If you are interested in being overflowed by the greatest love of your life, open your hands up to that. Claim it. Feel it wash over you. Feel it bubble over your heart. Feel it become a space. How did I get so lucky? How did I get everything I wanted? How do I get to be overflowed by this kind of love? Okay, next we have the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles I love pulling here as well. This is a giving and receiving card, which is telling me that you are in a good space to be giving and receiving. You are in a good space to be in a relationship. You are, you have a couple of things to work out. The communication, being in your power, being in your certainty, your knowing, your truth seeing, being open to all the things that are coming in for you. But but you're in a great space of giving and receiving. There's a real maturity around your love and your giving, and you're just a generous human being. And the person that you're meant to be with is a generous human being too. And if that is this person, they're also in a generous frame where you both are givers. And that doesn't just mean that you financially give to each other or that you're generous with wealth or things, but it's also it gets into a generosity of heart, how much you're willing to love, how much you're willing to forgive another person, let another person be human, to overlook their flaws. There's a lot of generosity that comes from being a good listener, being wanting to listen, wanting to know, wanting to understand. There's a lot of generosity in that direction, and that's a beautiful thing. I want to look at the potential of the two of you together. So let's peer into the two of you together. What could this be? Could this be something that that you want to step into for the rest of your life? Could this be your Ace of Cups coming into fruition, coming into fulfillment? Or is this something that, might not deliver on that and something you want to walk away from? Let's just take a little look. So we're popping into our old trusty deck, which I love. I love our old trusty deck. Our old trusty deck gives us the answers we need. Not necessarily the answers we want, but always answers we need, but also just really cuts to the chase, which I love. Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups. We have the Four of Swords reversed. I have the Nine of Swords reversed. I have the Five of Swords. Brain activity, mind space, my goodness. I have the Wheel of Fortune. The second time I'm pulling the Wheel of Fortune, I pull it in his energy, in his heart space. And I have the Knight of Cups reversed. Well, this is very interesting. Okay, so I have to say, our old trusty deck is really sort of laying it out and is like, hey, okay, I want to tell you about the potential that you two have, and I'm just gonna give it to you. So yes, I do see potential for things to be in a good space, that things could accumulate to a really high pitch. But I am seeing blocks that will keep you from getting there. So they do need to be handled on your end and on his end. The easiest thing for you to do is handle your own blocks. You handling your own blocks not only opens you up for his love, for this relationship, if that's what you decided you really wanted, but it opens you up to also, if he cannot handle his blocks, if he cannot handle his stuff, you opening yourself up to soulmate love, where the soulmate love is meant to be for you, knowing that, oh, okay, he's not the one that the universe has planned for me. The one is out there. It's another path. I'm going to move on to that path. Great, wonderful. You're open to it. You're moving towards it. So handling your own blocks is really important no matter what. So what I'm seeing coming up here as things that are getting in the way, things that are leading to a space of this is a card of moving away from feelings and emotions. So this sort of, and I feel it's probably more in his energy, but this could also be in your energy if you're walking away from your feelings and emotions. And it could be just he's not willing to move it forward. We have that Seven of Wands, which is holding the fort, holding it in the same place. And you could just get to a space where you're not willing to hold it in the same place anymore. Or to be on the other end of heartbroken energy, if he's feeling heartbroken over something that, well, I want to be something that's thriving and alive and fired up and moving forward. And either way, there is a real potential for you both, one of you, either of you, or both of you, to walk away from this. And, it can be sad, but it also would be a choice and a decision. We have the Four of Swords reversed. So I also am really seeing, we have the Nine of Swords reversed as well. I'm seeing sort of contradictory information coming in that, on one side, the future of this could be something that doesn't let you rest. It doesn't give you peace. It doesn't give you recovery time. It really just sort of takes, and it's energetically taxing, and it's too taxing, and it's too much mental space, too much mental stuff, too many mental things going on. However, on the other hand, this also in the future has the potential of releasing your mental strife, your anxieties, of taking you to a place where, oh, I sleep like a baby every night because I'm so happy, because I'm content, because things feel good. So it really could go either way, which often is the case, that things could really go either way. Human decisions, human choices need to be made. So we have the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords is telling me that this does have potential, as much potential as it has to be something that is effervescent and wonderful and feel like the luckiest thing in the world. It also has the potential to feel like something brutal has happened, that like things end brutally, and that there's like, I didn't know that person had that sort of part to them, that they could be so mean, that things got mean, things got a little out of control, and that was a little biting, and that was like a little sword to the rib cage. That hurt. And I think they wanted it to hurt. And that's kind of how this would feel. And then we also have the Knight of Cups reversed. So I'm also seeing a potential future where they're just not willing to open up their heart space. That they have it, it's there, it is available. They could if they wanted to. They're just not willing to do it. Or they're not willing to do it fast enough for what you need and want and desire. That, that there's a future potential where it's just lagging behind. It's just not opening up. It's just not, on offer. It's not available. It's not open the way that it could be. And we are seeing them be a little closed to some things. So that also really makes sense. It could go either way. Let's pull, I would just like to pull a tiny bit. I'm going to pull from my White Clarity deck. I just want to pull 2 cards for you, and I want to pull 1 oracle card for you. So I'm going to pull 2 cards from Source for you as messages. I have the Four of Swords, and I love this because we pulled the Four of Swords reversed about getting no rest. This card says it's time for you to let yourself rest and recover. You deserve a break. You deserve to give yourself a little bit of space and grace. Let yourself take a nap, an energetic nap. You don't have to take an actual physical nap, but you could if you want to. But really, let yourself take an energetic nap where you just let your energy rest. You don't have to be anything. You don't have to acquire something new. You don't have to worry. Just let yourself take a breather from everything. No expectation whatsoever. Nothing you have to distract yourself from. Source is also saying the Lover's reversed is popping up, that you do have to do a little bit of work to get into a space where you are really in a position to be ready for the true, the real, the forever. That energy is so close to you, but there is some work that needs to be done. Get that clarity. Let yourself get right with your mind. Own your truth of what it is you want. Own your truth. Own the truth of your power. Take action where you need to take action in your life, and you know where that is. I know that you already know where that is. I can feel it. I can feel it. Take that action that you need to take, and let yourself truly communicate with yourself about what it is you desire, what it is you want. It's so interesting this is popping up reversed because our Two of Cups popped up reversed as well. So I'm really feeling some correlation to that this is really on the table. It is really available. It is really on offer that, hey, I want to bring you this incredible thing that will overflow your cup. I want to pull the Ace of Cups, but it's underneath another card. Your Ace of Cups, I want to pull, I want to overflow your heart space. I want to overflow that forever for you. But you need to just turn things around a little bit. It's not a big change. It's a little change. It's not a big thing. It's some little things. But they're important things to set you right and get you right into the space where you can truly be open to that coming in for you. And for you to be able to handle, process, and know what to do with it, and to just really even see it. To even be able to see it in front of you. Okay, I'm going to pull an oracle card as our last card today. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you have not liked this video, please like this video. And we're also going to drop an emoji below. I'm going to think about our emoji while we pull this oracle card. So your oracle card for the day is miracles. Oh, how wonderful. What a wonderful. Okay, let's drop a magic wand. Let's drop a magic wand below for our miracles card, and then we'll read the miracles card. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life, and also to those that are currently occurring and are still to come. Miracles surround you. Be on the lookout for them. Miracles surround you. Be on the lookout for them. And that's a great affirmation for this week. Today, I'm going to see miracles. Today, I'm going to see the miracles that are here. Today, I am going to look for miracles. Look for them, see them, notice them, take them in. And drop a little magic wand below and comment. Let me know. I want to hear your thoughts. Let me know. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts. Okay. I'm sending you so much love. I'm sending you so much light off into your day. You have a little bit of homework to do, some clarity to get, some strength to sit into, some action to take. And you can, and you will. I love you. I'm going to see you so soon. Mwah. Mia. Welcome in, my beautiful clear quartz crystal. Let's get started. Let yourself open up, let yourself tap in and tune into your true essence. Also, bring this person to the front of the energy. So let yourself just sort of percolate on who this person is, their energy, what they look like, what they feel like. I am going to start in their thoughts. And I am going to do this a little differently than our last reading. I am going to start in their thoughts and then we're going to pull their feelings afterwards. So I'm starting in our masculine deck. And I am starting with this masculine energy just to see what their thoughts versus their feelings are. Starting with 4 cards, and we have the Nine of Wands. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the 6 of Swords. And we have the 9 of, our second 9, a 9 of Cups, because we also have, we started with our 9 of Wands. So we have 2 9s, and here we go. So what I'm seeing right away is that this person has been hurt. This person isn't in full capacity. So this person, their thoughts are really telling them, hey, you might not be ready for this yet. You might not be ready for the potential of what this could be. You might not be ready. There's a part of them that's still very much sort of holding the fort, that feels like protective, that feels defensive, that feels, I don't want to get hurt again. I just got bonked over the head. I'm standing back up. I'm back in the world. I'm trying things out again, but not at full capacity. This isn't, this is a marathon runner or sprinter who twisted an ankle, and is kind of just, there's still a little hobble going on. It's still a little like, oh, I'm testing it out. Is this okay? Is that all right? So then things might be moving slower because their mind might be slowing things down for them based on their past hurts. The Knight of Cups, however, comes in, and this is a heart-centered card. We are in their thoughts, however. So this is telling me that their thoughts also are leading them to, hey, this could be the heart space for me. This could be the feelings and emotions. I could show up for this. I could fall in love. I could be in a love space. Maybe they already are. If you're in that, and if you're that far along in something, but if not, this is that feeling of I could. This is I could really show up for this person with love and feelings, and this could offer a ton of heart space for me. This could really be the thing. This could be something that I really want to walk into. I want to give my heart to. The 6 of Swords coming in, which is a moving away energy. So their mind space is also really moving away, and this does get into thought space, mind space with their swords, is really moving away from something old, which makes sense. We started everything off with the 9 of Wands, that I'm in recovery. I'm just getting back up again. I'm just, making my way back onto the field kind of feeling. And that makes sense that they're moving away from something still, but they are making progress. It's sort of slow, steady progress away from the old thing that captured so much of their thoughts, so much of their attention. And they're making progress, but it's still happening. It's still an ongoing process for this person. Now, the 9 of Cups comes in, and this is just so interesting because we're getting back and forth. One card tells us, hey, I'm not full capacity. I've been hurt. I'm a little protective. Next card says, hey, but this could be the thing. My heart could be totally yours. I could be really here for this emotionally. And the next card says, I am still moving away from something. I'm still making distance between something from the past. And then our next card comes in and says, but this could be everything for me. I do feel the potential of what this could be. They think of the potential that this could be. They can rationally, in their mind, see that this could be the relationship, the connection, that you two could be what overflows their heart, gives them every single feeling, is the abundance that they are truly and truly looking for. That is the abundance they have been searching for their whole life, is you, the heart abundance. This is genie in a bottle kind of feelings card. This is like, I get everything I want, wish fulfillment. And it's in heart space and it's in feeling space because it's in the cups. So we got, that was our second cups card in their thought process, which is very good. I feel like that's a great sign. Although we have, some things that they're going through that they're letting go of. Things might be slower than you want, but it doesn't feel like they're not headed in the right direction. It feels like they're very much headed in the right direction. So let's tap in. Let's tap into their feeling space. I want to use the gold deck. I want to use my gold deck for their feeling space, their emotions and feelings. And one little card that doesn't want to come with. So we've got all of our cards here all ready to go. And we're just mixing up this energy and seeing what wants to pop out for us. And now we're going to pull into their feelings and emotions. So, oh, I have the High Priestess. Oh, okay. I'm going to let this be a surprise. I'm not going to tell you everything right now. So I'm not going to tell you everything right now. I'm going to tell you as we go, but I'm going to do it one card at a time. The first card we pull is the High Priestess. I love this. They see you as this being of light, of wisdom, of intuition, of knowing. They really see, they really hold you in high regard. They hold your decision making in high regard, your heart space in high regard, your interaction with the universe in high regard, that you kind of operate on a different plane than most people. You operate in a way that is, it's not black or white. There is gray area. You are in third pillar. You are close to the veil. You are in this space where you can read things other people can't read. You can read things in people that other people can't read. You have this wisdom about you, and they really hold you. There's a lot of respect for what you're bringing to the table, a lot of awe, and also just a lot of reverence for who you are and what you are bringing in with you. That's how they see you. That doesn't necessarily mean that's what you align with, but it could very well be what you align with as well. We have the Nine of Wands reversed in their feeling space. The very first card we pulled in their thought space was the Nine of Wands. This is telling me that, so this card of getting back up, getting back into things in their feeling space and their heart space, that sort of defensiveness feels like it is being dropped. That there is a part of them that wants to say, I don't want to be defensive anymore. I don't want to protect myself. I don't want to hobble along on like testing out this ankle. I want to run this race. I want to run this thing. Who knows? Maybe I'll twist this ankle again. Maybe I'll get bonked on the head again. Maybe this will hurt again, but I don't really care. I really want to do this. I feel very motivated to just let myself try, come what may, despite the consequences. That kind of feeling of like, I might just let this hurt go. This cautionary tale of my past, just abandon that and just move full force forward. Because the next card we also have is the Ace of Cups. I love this card, and I love this card when pulling about feelings for you. This is really exquisite. It is an overflow of feelings. I have to say, what I really like about this person, there are a lot of things, and every human's been hurt. Every human's has something they have to move away from. Absolutely. They are showing so much heart space from the thoughts of their feelings and emotions, the headspace of it, with the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Cups. I'm really seeing this not just acceptance of their heart space, that they have feelings and emotions, but this delight in it and this desire for it. They want love. They want deep, emotional, impactful love. They want a relationship where it is emotional. It is about feelings. It is deep. It does overflow. And their heart space is saying, hey, this is sort of really beginning. I'm having a lot of feelings. But not only am I having a lot of feelings, but I'm feeling the potential of what this could be in a heart overflowing kind of way. It's possible they're already there. It's possible they're already in a heart overflowing space. If you feel like you might be at that point, then you probably are. Then that person probably is already overflowing from their heart space, just more than they can even take in, process, communicate to you. It's really, and this is new opportunities for it too. Things coming in, that it's just coming in, and they're open to it. They have open hands to it, which, often we can get a lot of problems with being open to what is actually available. And this person feels very open to that, despite the pain, despite the hurt, despite the things they're coming out of. We also have the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is telling me that their feelings also come into a space of rest and recovery, of rest. That they feel at peace with you. They feel at peace with the thought of you. They feel, there's a lot of agitation kind of around this. Oh, I'm just getting back up. I'm in that defense. I've got to hold all this energy. Ugh. And also with our Six of Swords, I'm moving away from something. I had all this mental space I had to let go of. But this is really saying, but also when I'm in your presence, I just feel at home. I feel so safe. I feel so able to be myself, so able to let my guard down, to let myself be vulnerable, to let myself just be who I am. That feels okay. And that feels like something I want. And I love that. I want to look in your energy. Now, normally I would dip into our pink deck, but I'm feeling pulled to a different deck today. I'm going to go to my old trusty deck for you. So I want to see what my old trusty deck has to say about your energy and what is popping up for your energy. So, hello, hello. Good to have you here for this question. So I want to pop into this deck just to pull some questions, not even questions, just to pull some energy about you. What's going on in your energetic world? I want to see what's going on in your energetic world. I want to see what's going on. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, one more card. Oh boy. Okay. I've got some information. I'm going to make you wait for this one too. I'm just going to tell you card by card. I'm not going to reveal until I get through each card because they're good. We have the Page of Swords reversed. So the very first thing that is coming in for you is information that you are missing some messages. You are missing some clarity that is on offer. It is out in the open. It should not be hard for you to see. It should be coming in right directly towards you. Messages, things that are signs, things that are really coming in that are really obvious, things that are really being delivered to you. I mean, these might be actual messages, actual spoken words, and you're just like purposefully misinterpreting them or purposefully kind of ignoring them. Well, they didn't mean that. They didn't mean that thing, and that could be this person who's delivering that. It could be about, something else, but you could just kind of be like, oh, I'll just brush that under the rug. There's stuff that you're missing out on here. And it's important. That propped up first thing when we're looking in your energy. The next thing we have is the Queen of Wands, which is wonderful. You're in an exquisite space in your life right now where you really are in a seat of power. And you're gonna see you're in a seat of power even more than you realize, even more than I'm telling you right now. You are in a real seat of a place where you have the potential to be completely lit up, to be completely moving forward, to be in this joyful, optimistic, I feel alive, I'm ready to move forward, come what may, no obstacles getting in my way, dipping into your intuition, in your feminine energy, but a very fiery, moving forward feminine energy that is very much on her path, that is very much it just lit up by the world, by what you're doing, by your purpose in life. There's something so magnetic and so attractive about this space. And I'm not even really asking about this other person's space. I'm really just asking about you and what we need to know about you, whether it has to do with this person or not. So this is telling me that you also probably are in an exquisite space to move forward in your purpose in life. Your passion could be your career, but this could be just whatever you feel the most lit up about. This is good stuff. You're in a really good space to make progress moving forward. The next card I pulled was the King of Pentacles reversed. So I find this really interesting because it feels like there's a masculine energy in your energy that is taking up space, because it's a masculine energy that has not landed the right way. It could be this person. It doesn't feel like this person though. I've pulled so many cups for this person. I've pulled so many specific cards. It doesn't feel like this person's energy. This feels like it's another person that's taking up space in your energy. Maybe an ex, maybe, this could be somebody even that you like hold all these feelings for, but really they never showed up. They just never even, it really never took off at all. but somehow they're still being harbored in your energy field because they never sat into their potential for you. You could see their potential. You could see what they were capable of. You could see that protector provider energy, that if only they just claimed you the right way, if only they just turned and shone that energy on you, it could have been amazing. But they didn't. They didn't. It's not in the good energy. It's someone who was inconsistent for you, someone who ultimately could have shown up but didn't, someone who could have made you feel safe but didn't, refused to give you what you needed to feel safe, to feel like you could be vulnerable, to feel like you could just let yourself fall into them. And they're still taking up space in your energy field. It's popping up in your cards, which means it's important, which means it's something that probably needs to be addressed, be handled, something that needs to actually be looked at. To be looked at by you. And you probably know exactly what that is. This could also be somebody from the deep past. If you're like, no, I don't really know. Is there somebody from your deep past, like a first love, that you just have not fully let go of? Like you're like, yeah, no, I think I did. But maybe you didn't. When you take a moment, you really think about it. They changed the way that you move in the world. They took something from you at that time, a feeling of being able to be vulnerable with someone, being willing to be open, to feel like you could have that experience of falling in love that way. Just consider it. Just think about it, because that is popping up, and that's some strong energy. The next card I have for you popping up is the Ace of Wands. Yes, it is. So, my Queen of Wands, pulling the Ace of Wands, our Ace is bringing in new opportunities. Not only are you in a powerhouse position to make headway on what your purpose is in life, to feel lit up, this is romantic as well. So, really, this goes for your love life too. If part of your purpose here is to be in a committed soulmate relationship, this is part of that. But really being lit up in life about your drive, what it is you want to be doing and pursuing as well. And those things are often very correlated. Everything is very correlated. We have intricate little human beings. Our energy, wires out into all aspects and flows through everything. And this is not, beyond that. This is part of that as well. So new opportunities are coming in for you. The universe is making space to drop new things into your life. Open yourself up to that. Claim that space. Claim that queen energy that you have right now, that you can really sit into, that power, because the universe wants to give you new opportunities, and look for those. Be open to those. Be ready for those. Be lit up and ready to fly with those. The next card we have is the Queen of Cups. I pulled two queens for you. So our emoji today is going to have to be a crown for this queen energy, because boy, are you in some queen energy. And while you are dropping that crown below, please also subscribe and like this video. I appreciate it. Yes, you do. You are in some real energy, which makes sense that they see you in their heart space in that high priestess energy. This is very closely linked to that intuitive being that they see you as. You are in a real intuitive space. You are in a really emotional space. So you have this powerful balancing energy of these two queens. I mean, you have just gorgeous juxtaposing energy. This fiery, go get it, purposeful, driven, sparkly energy mixed with this very feminine, very divine feminine, circular, emotional, intuitive, housing the depths of emotion and feeling and being in that graceful sort of, just ultimately being in the energy of it as opposed to the movement of it. But you're paired with movement. So really, it's a gorgeous pairing. And what you can do with that. I love it. I can't wait to see. I want to hear. Leave me messages about what you're doing with your exquisite energy. It's great. Now, the last card I have for you is the Four of Cups reversed. Fascinating. I honestly would not have felt that you might be in a space of your heart being closed off. It feels like you are in a space of things really just being open and being ready because things are coming in for you. but that King of Pentacles reverse did come in. And there is a part of you, this really gets into like, hey, this is a reverse card. Upright, this card is a no. This card is a, hey, I'm good. You don't need to, the waiter comes around to give you another drink and you're like, no, no, I'm good. I don't need any more. Thanks. And this is that, hey, I'm offering you feelings and emotions. I'm offering something for your heart space. And you're saying, no, thanks. I'm good right now. I don't need that right now. I'm going to do some other stuff. I'm going to do some other things. I'm good. So this in a reverse position is really saying, hey, you're coming out of that space. You've been saying no to the waiter for a long time. You've been, oh, no, I'm good. I'm fine for a long time, whether you realize that or not. And, these are the defensive moments. And if you're like, no, I haven't, I've been open. Just consider it. Just consider that maybe you've been shutting things off for a long time. You've been turning the faucet off because there's been somebody in your energy that you have not really let go of, because there's something you were holding on to too tightly to be open to something new coming in. This card is telling me you are in a position to say, actually, I would love a refill. Actually, I would love something else to drink. Actually, I would like those feelings and emotions. Actually, I'm ready to change my order. Actually, I'm ready to order something new. Actually, I'm ready for something better. Actually, I'm ready. I'm ready. Yes. Turning this into a yes, a divine sacred yes. And if you feel like you're getting to a space that is ready to crack open that divine sacred yes, I encourage you, say it out loud right now. If you are not in public, or maybe if you are, say yes, 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 yes. I say yes. I open my hands to this. I say yes. And if you want to, you can pause this video and you can state your menu order for the universe. This is what I would like. This is what I would like to come in. Thank you so much for what you've been trying to bring me. I'm ready for that. Bring it to me. I would like XYZ. I would like this feeling for my future. I would like for this to feel like all of these things. Let yourself place it. Let yourself say it. Let yourself claim it. Okay, I want to pull a little clarity about, I'm going to go into our white deck to pull a little clarity about what the potential for the two of you could be. So if we are looking at this person, is this person your yes? Is this person who you step into? Is this, where you're headed? Is this where you're going? Okay. So much suspense today. I'm creating so much suspense for you. Oh my goodness. 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 Okay, pulling one more card from our white deck. Here we go. So this is what I've got for you. I'm looking at the potential of this. Now the cards here are not delivering me a this is it or no, this is not it. What the cards are delivering for me is, hey, the potential is mixed. This is really going to be about your choices. And it's kind of felt like the way the cards were answering my last reading as well. So it feels like that's just what we got today. That is what is coming in. The cards are saying, hey, this is what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you that you have the potential here with this person to leave everything else behind. That there is potential for you both to leave everything else behind. That absolutely exists. We know this person is doing this already. We know this person is in this energy already that's in their thought space. And that really, as a couple, as a relationship, if you've stepped into this potential, if you moved this forward, this is the potential to leave other things behind. To really just be the two of you to start something brand new, to let go of everything else. The Six of Wands is coming and saying, also, this is the potential to win. This is the potential to be that victory energy. This card always makes me think of like an old Victorian wedding where people were on horses, they threw coins, like in England. And it was just, this feeling of wreaths and, just being on horseback on a white horse. This is a winning card. This is a card of, it's confidence, it's winning. It is like just this big fiery yes. It is like this lovely winning is all I'm going to say today, apparently. That just keeps coming out of my mouth. So winning. I'm going to say it one more time, just in case you didn't hear it the first 3 times. That's where we're at. That this has the potential to be in that energy, and that is good. So this has some really strong, good, capable potential. It also has the potential to turn into a space that does feel a little bit brutal, feels a little icy, doesn't feel like you're on the same team, doesn't feel like you're playing the same sport, it doesn't feel like you have each other's backs. It doesn't feel like this is like an alternate path. It doesn't mean that this is a mixed path. But there is showing up that there is potential here for you to feel like no, we're not doing the same thing here, we don't want the same thing, we're having to resort to tactics that feel intense and mean and brutal, and that doesn't feel good. Somebody's getting hurt here. But we are human beings. We get to make choices, we get to make decisions, and we also do have to take risks, because there are always risks of things, some things showing up that aren't exactly what we're interested in showing up. Now we also have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a card of completion. So this does feel like this is the potential in both ways. Once again, it has the potential for it to be the end of something, the complete end of your old life, the complete beginning of a new life with this person. That is what that future would look like. Everything from before is gone, everything now is new. This does also feel like it could go the other way and feel like this also just sort of really took me out. It really put me in a space that made me feel like I don't even know how to get back up from this. This felt so hard. It felt so big. Um, this isn't to scare you away from this. I want you to sit into your divine intuition. The next card that we have is the Three of Swords, because we have beautiful things coming in here too. Three of Swords reverse, which I love pulling here. This tells me this could be the end of heartbreak. That this could be the space where there is new love. That this is the potential to be the new love. That the old heartbreaks you have faced and felt, the old heartbreaks that they have faced and felt, are no longer significant. They're no longer important. Those things take a back burner. They're no longer the focus of your thoughts, your energy, your life, and same for them. That what you have between you is really fresh and brand new in the beginning of your own heart together that is not pierced. Then we also have the Page of Cups reversed. So this is telling me that I mean, we're getting a lot of mixed messages and signals. We pulled that in your energy with our Page of Swords reversed, that you're missing signs that are coming in. And this is really kind of telling us the same thing, that really you might miss each other's love language, that you might not be able to, you might speak and just miss the messages that are coming in from each other, that really are able to move this forward and move this along in the way that it needs to go. So that's something that's wonderful to know, because if you do want to move this forward, it's important that you really do take a look at, oh, well, how do you show love? How do I show love? How does that get communicated? How can we make sure that we relate to each other that way? How do we make sure that we're really showing each other how we really well and truly feel in our heart space? And that's good to know. That's so good to know. Okay, I would like to now dip into my pink deck, and I would like to just pull a little beautiful advice for you from the universe, from source. So I just really want to tap into anything that you need to know that's coming up for you as a divine message. Not to do with love necessarily, not to do with this person necessarily, just to do with you and any divine action that you might need to take. Okay, I'm pulling 3 cards. That's what I felt. And these are your 3 cards. So Source is giving you, first of all, the Eight of Swords, which is a card of self-imprisonment, basically. And it's not really self-imprisonment. Anything could have imprisoned you. This woman, she's bound up. A lot of thought space going on. Ooh, tortured by these thoughts. Feeling imprisoned to these thoughts. Feeling bound up, blindfold on. What I'm really feeling this is saying is, hey, we just told you that you're in your Queen of Wands energy, your Queen of Cups energy. You have opportunities coming in. It's important that you know you might not feel like you have that energy available to you. You might feel like you are a prisoner to your thoughts, to your mind, to your circumstance. Something else might have put you in this position, but the cards are telling you you have every power, every ability to get yourself out of it now. You don't have to be in this space anymore. You don't have to be in this space any longer. Just that fast. As fast as I snap my fingers, I'm going to do it again. As fast as I snap my fingers is as fast as you can release yourself. It can be that fast. It doesn't have to be a huge, big thing. It can be. You could let it be. You can make it a big, huge thing if you want to. But also, it can be just as easy as that. I am free. And you can say it with me. I am free. And if you'd like to, I would love for you to set a ritual for yourself. I am free. Let's set a freedom ritual that you get some cord and you cut that cord for yourself. And this is a symbol of the things that have been tying me up, the things that have been guarding my heart, the things that have been keeping my thoughts from being my own, feeling like I have control over them. This is a symbol of my blindfold of what I have not been wanting to see. And I cut that and release that now. And you can do that tonight. You could do it as soon as you are done watching this. And I highly encourage you to do that. You can also do it energetically. You can take your fingers and take fake cord, energetic, see it, see it, see it, say it, do it. Whatever you'll actually do is what I'd love for you to do. And really just being in that energy is the most important part. So if you can get there without that, do it. The cards are also saying the Six of Pentacles is coming up, that I want you to be in the habit of giving and receiving. Absolutely with this person, but absolutely with yourself and absolutely with the world at large. I want you to get in the habit of being generous with yourself. And that means if you think something nice about someone when you're out in the world, I want you to say it. And I'm really asking for action-oriented things here, so I really would like you to actually do that. And I know that's kind of a big ask, and for you to even remember to do that. So the best thing you could do is to do it today when you are out in the world. It can be somebody you know. It can be a complete stranger. You think something nice in your head. I love the way that she put that together. Hey, I just wanted to tell you that I love the way you put yourself together. Your outfit's amazing, and I can just tell that you have such an artistic eye. Whatever you see, you say. You let yourself be generous. You let yourself be in a state of giving and receiving with the universe, which also means if someone gives you a compliment, you take it. Thank you. That's so kind of you. I'm taking that. Boom. Not, oh, no. This is just an old, oh, no. I look terrible today. Whatever it might be. You just receive that compliment. You receive the open door for you. You receive what is coming in. Oh, you wanted to get me a coffee. You receive it. Now, we have the Strength card reversed. And the Strength card reversed is very interesting. So, the Strength card reversed is really telling me that the universe is telling you, you have magical powers you're not tapping into right now. You have an ability that you aren't even aware of. And maybe if you are aware of it, you are absolutely not utilizing it. I want you to think of your top strengths. I'm going to guess there's something to do with intuition in here because that's really coming up in your cards. Your knowingness, your emotions, your feelings, but also in that Queen of Wands energy. That is some really fired up energy. Your optimism is a magical power. Whatever it is, I want you to think of your best attributes, your biggest strengths, and I want you to think, okay, what really is a magical power for me? Like what truly acts as like a magic wand in my life? Choose that thing, and I want you to focus your attention on really utilizing it right now, because this card's coming in and saying you're not really utilizing that. And I mean, you can go ahead and keep not utilizing it if you want to. You get to make all the choices and decisions in your life yourself, absolutely. But the cards are reminding you, you have things you could be using right now that you're not. You have power you could be using that you're not. You have more resources available to you than you are touching at all. You are barely touching the surface of your resources, of what you are really capable of what you can really do, and do it easily, with ease. Remember, she is not like, this is not, feat of strength. I am unbelievably overpowering this thing. She is closing the mouth of a wild lion with ease, peacefully. It's just a magic power she has. It's just something she can do. And it's strength, but it's not something that is out of her range of, You know, it's not wild and crazy. It is. It's a wild and crazy thing to be able to do, but it's also just part of what she does, like you. Let's pull an oracle card for you, shall we? Let's. I think we shall. I would like to, felt a little bit like a tongue twister, pull an oracle card for you. Oracle card. Feel free to say that 10 times fast if you like. That is not homework for you today. That was not in the cards. All right. Oh boy. So the cards say slow down. Hey, slow down. Life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. You need to slow down. Doing so does not make you weak or less than. It makes you strong, strength, wise, and much better able to navigate life with clarity and ease. With ease and with clarity. Slow down. Maybe let yourself have a slow day today where you can take on a task and do it slowly. I like that. I like that a lot. I believe I am going to take some of that and I am going to hop onto your oracle card and maybe take some slow time as well. I like it. I love you. I love your amazing energy. I love all your potential. I want some comments. If you don't mind sharing, I'd love, love, love to hear. If you don't want to share, I understand. Just drop that emoji below to give a good claim to this. And I'm going to see you so soon. So very, very soon. Until then, mwah.